The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Huskers with 1st and 10 here. He'll hand it off. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another 1st down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun.
Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Nebraska, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Has the 1st down and more. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the 1st down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it here. He breaks free. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Pass caught. Second down now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Caught by the receiver. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, give him the ball.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. Back to pass. It's Raiola. He pulls in the catch. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Here's the target, and it's complete. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down to 15.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught quickly. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Huskers. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Gonna run it. It's Peoples. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Dropping back. It's Sayin. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Takes off in a bootleg. That's caught. It's Cook. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Breaks loose at the 45. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on the screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. And this punt will back the offense up near the 5-yard line.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion.
Oh, the pass is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Picked off. What a play.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. But one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. To throw, it's Sayan. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion sets up a second down play. Looking to throw yet again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Finds the receiver wide open. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Now the all-important extra point. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you've got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Bringing it out, it's Parker. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that area. Trying to find some room. It's Cook.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. He's in the clear. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The sure hands. It's Cook. It's second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's a quick grab. They stop him, but it's a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Huskers begin a new series here, first and 10. Tailback with another carry. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
I tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick this away to get the second half going. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. First play of the second half is a handoff. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Grab down the middle. It's Graham. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Caught over the middle. It's Peoples. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on fourth and inches. Back to pass. It's Sayin. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Right down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll feed the back again. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Huskers pick up enough yardage for a first down. And here's the handoff. Heading for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Nebraska. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Catch made on the out route. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Looking to throw here. Receiver makes the catch. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Grab behind the line, it's Peoples. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw again. Pressure is coming. Oh, they've got him. A fourth down sack and a turnover on downs.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On first down, it's play action. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down here at the 45. One explosive play has got this drive going, and they're set up near midfield. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. On the ground, it's Cook. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here comes a handoff. Senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Back to throw. It's Raiola. Bringing pressure. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage team downs the ball right there.
Well, an ideal punt, and it leads to the term complementary football, because them doing this puts their defense in a great spot, and it gives them a chance, if they're going to get aggressive, to try to get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts the defense in a position of strength.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
So second down after the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players in the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on 3rd and long and came up well short. Buckeyes will have to kick it away. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the second half. And on the carry, he's heading left. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on first down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And there's the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Hunt. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Dropping back, it's Sayin. Running out of time in the pocket. They pressure him and sack him with the tackle inside the 10.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Working clock with the ground game.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the offense will just take a knee. Second down after that previous play. And the offense just takes a knee here.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. The course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.